So there's no way for me to not have this blue light right here. So it is Halloween, so 10:31. Yeah. And baby girl was admitted for her jaundice levels. They kind of just slowly rose up. If you're new here, baby girl has Down syndrome, and it was her muscle tone has caused a lot of different things I just wasn't used to and wasn't prepared for. And so she just wasn't really eating that well. Well, she's still not eating that well. And so her jaundice levels just slowly increased. Day 3, they were kind of high, but they were fine. And then we rechecked 2 days later. They rose again, just below like dangerous levels. So they just decided to admit her. Anyways, just so we can just get it out of the way, opposed to keep going to pediatrician appointments and seeing if it goes down or if it's going to get to a dangerous level. So before the weekend, she's about to get her way out of there. Here she is. She's little. She hates her arms being wrapped up in anything. I feel so bad. I know that a lot of kids go through this. None of my kids have ever had jaundice, and I feel like the pregnancy was definitely to prepare me for her life. And it was really tough, and it was like nothing I had ever experienced. And her first 5 days are also like nothing I've ever experienced. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have cried a lot. I'm gonna cry again because this is like hard. I know that jaundice is not that bad, but of course I came to the hospital and she does have like a heart murmur, but it doesn't sound too bad. So they do want to get her checked out, like cardiology and just all like the typical stuff for kids that have Down syndrome. And I was just listening to them now that she's like born, and I knew it was gonna be a lot then, but like it being in my face, it's like, yeah, it's a lot. I know that all is gonna be well. Everything happens for a reason, and God sent her special little self to our family for a reason, and through my womb for a reason. But it's a lot. This has been a long 5 days. But it was really beautiful. I had a home birth, and I was very thankful. Am very thankful that God allowed me to have that experience. Turns out we wouldn't have even picked this up in the hospital anyways. So home birth or not, this hospital stay was most likely inevitable. It was going to happen at this point. So there's that. Just thought I would vlog this. It is 5:28 p.m. and I'm waiting on meatloaf. I'll check in later. Hey, it is 7:52. We made it through 3 shifts. Here she is. I look like I didn't tie my hair up because I didn't bring anything in here, and then even the stuff I brought in my car, I did not bring my hair wrap. So yeah, this was very not planned or whatever. So there's that. Bilirubin in her blood or whatever, it went down. However, they're gonna check it again in 2 hours to see if it went down some more, and then if it did, they're gonna turn the light off. She's gonna get to be with me, and then they're gonna give it probably a few hours and see if and then do a blood work again, see if it stayed down. And that's how they're gonna determine if we can go home today. And I'm really praying. I was praying over her, like holy oil on her. I really do not want to be in here. Now, I was thankful. I ain't wake up to all my kids hollering, hooting and hollering. It's very quiet in here. However, I don't know if this was worse or better than the hospital stay if you had a baby at the hospital, because they came in here so often. I'm talking about, did 30 minutes go by? They came here so often. My girl's gonna be 1 week old tomorrow, and she already just doing too much. I knew she was gonna be doing too much because when I was pregnant, the whole pregnancy was like nothing I had ever experienced. I've been pregnant 4 times. Everything was new, and I took that as God was preparing me. Was he? Because I've never been through, not even this. Like, this is not that bad. Her, like, having jaundice. It's like a common thing. However, I've never experienced it. And then I've definitely never, like, had to, like, have my child admitted in the hospital after the fact. Like, very successful home birth, and then your baby is admitted. Here she go. That's my update, you guys. Oh, honey, don't judge me. Y'all are not, but whew, child, I can't wait to go home and take a shower. I don't know what happened, but it's 4:44, and I left Sarai literally about, it was like literally like 2:22. I'm not gonna lie to you, so about 2 hours ago, to come check on my left arm that is very swollen. Don't know if you guys can tell that it's very swollen, all the way that literally all of that is swollen. I don't know what happened when I was in labor. I do remember saying, like, I pulled a muscle, and so now my arm looks like that, and it's very weak. And they convinced me to come up here because I was literally just gonna go home, but they convinced me to come up here. And then my blood pressure, turns out my blood pressure is high, and I haven't had high blood pressure the whole pregnancy, and I've never had high blood pressure ever. So they haven't came back. They got my blood work. They didn't tell me what it said. I'm waiting on they said one more lab, and then the ultrasound on my arm. And as long as everything comes back great, and I don't have any blood clots, and I don't have preeclampsia, I get to go home and shower and sleep in my bed and get a good night's sleep. And yeah, we pray that Sarai passes her car seat test tomorrow. I believe that she will. God got her. However, regardless of if she passes it or not, there is another car seat that is great for children who with Down syndrome or with any special needs that cannot sit in a regular car seat, and it is considered equipment, so insurance will pay for it if need be. I am anticipating making it home tonight to sleep in my bed. I believe that the Lord is going to grant that for me. However, I probably just need to go home and shower and sleep and not really interact with my kids. So I feel like that's what's the hold up. God is like, no, when you go home, I want you to rest for real. So I'm holding you up. Something that I have paid attention to during this whole process is that there has been so many delays, and that is God. I believe that the delays are God, and the delays are created, even though they look crazy to me, I think that some delays disrupt the plan of the enemy. I believe that they disrupt the plan of the enemy, and a lot of times delays are keeping you and saving you and protecting you. and God knows what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. It has made me cry. I have questioned, I have asked. However, over years of paying attention to the patterns of God and the character of God, he's really not doing anything to intentionally hurt me. Of course, unless something is a consequence of my actions. He has my best interest in heart, and he sits outside of time. He knows way more than me what he's holding me up for and from, and allowing me to go through something for. So I believe that this situation I'm going through is, one, keeping me from something, and also adding to the kind of people that I can help, because I've never experienced none of this. I have never experienced any of this stuff I've experienced in the pregnancy of Sarai and the birth of Sarai, and even right now. And I'm talking about never. It's so unfamiliar, and all I can do is rely on God and know that he got me. I kid you not. I try to pull from my past experiences, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't. I just pulled from back there. He kept me back there. He gonna keep me now, and that's what I'll be pulling from back there to now. However, I've never been through this, so I know that this is for somebody else, a different group of people, and he is gonna get me through this, because all is well. Period. Baby girl, she downstairs comfy, cool, and chilling. She's alive. Okay, love her. She's protected. I put that holy oil on my baby, kissed her, and I'm gonna see my baby tomorrow. But that's my update. I am waiting for this ultrasound. I gotta put this arm down, because baby, this arm hurts. So yeah, hopefully I'm not here too many more hours. So yeah, I'm back eating Wingstop. My girl is right here. My girl was in here by herself last night with the nurse. I'm positive this is all she did. I called multiple times to check on her. She failed her car seat test again, and so they got her this one. I don't know if they did the car seat test yet or not, but I'm gonna show y'all this. It's a car seat bed. It's for special needs kids. I've never had saw this in my life. But you know what? Everything's new in it. Everything's new. So, my girl keep losing oxygen in a regular car seat. So there's that. Good thing I didn't waste money on that, doing a car seat that I wanted. And thank goodness God kept stopping me, because he like, I know your child more than you. That's not what she's gonna use. I'm happy I went home to sleep, even though they stressed me out. Hopefully my girl gets released, because we ready to go home. We ready to go home. That was my check-in. We're free. Free at last. My girl's going home. Hey, mama. She don't care. I don't care. See, I put this here because she keeps turning her head over here, and I feel like that's cutting off her oxygen, and that's a problem. So here she is in her bed car seat, and I can see her in here just